Hi everyone, it's Jessie. So I have a few new things to talk about. I think I mentioned a couple of videos ago that my dad had agreed to co-sign for a loan if he qualified for surgery. And we had gone to the bank and he didn't have enough information. He didn't have all of his tax stuff back, so we had to wait. But things happened. We ended up getting in a fight. He said some really rude things to me. So I've decided that I'm not going to take that route financially. I don't want to have him co-sign for a loan for me anymore. It's just not going to be a healthy thing for me to have him to do that for me, just based on past experiences and our relationship. It's just not a good idea. Obviously, I am feeling really desperate for the money, so that's why I was willing to do that. But now I've just decided that I'm going to save up. I've been really looking for an easy way to get all of the money, like getting a loan. But I just don't think that's going to happen. It would be nice. It would be so nice to just get the money now, get the surgery now, but I don't think that's in the cards for me, so I'm just going to have to save up. And I'm going tree planting. So I'm quitting my job while I'm going on a leave of absence, maybe quitting my job. I hate my job. I'm so sick of working in an office. It's so boring. I don't like being inside all summer long. And hopefully, if I go tree planting, I can make enough money this summer, spring, summer, to get the surgery when I come back. I've managed to save $2,500. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good chunk. And I think that I can make the rest tree planting. I've done it before. I did it for 3 springs when I was in university. So I think I could do it. I have a few concerns. Number 1, I hate tree planting. I don't hate tree planting. I have a love-hate relationship with tree planting. I get the good thing is I'm not staying in a tent. The other times that I did it, I was living in a tent for months, and sleeping in the tent in early spring is fucking freezing. Sleeping on an air mattress for months is the worst. And sleeping in a tent in the rain is the worst. Everything is always damp. It's just not comfortable. Sure, camping. I could go camping. I could go camping and live in a tent in the summer, 2 or 3 weeks and have a great time. But I don't want to live in a tent for months and months. But apparently, I'm going in BC because that's where money is better. Apparently, there's been some sort of government crackdown on tree planting because some tree planting company had a bunch of planters living in shipping containers, which actually would be a lot better than staying in a tent. But apparently that was, not okay. So most planting contracts, planters are living in motels now. So I'm going to be living in a motel and sleeping in a bed, and I'm going to have a real shower and a real bathroom. So that's going to be great. another concern is the whole binding thing. Like, there is no way that I can work, like, tree plant in a binder. Like, it's just too constricting. Like, I will have to be carrying 50 pounds worth, like, of weight on my waist and, like, over my shoulders, and, like, I just will have to be climbing over things, and I'm gonna be really sweaty and breathing heavily, and, like, it would be really bad for me to plant in a binder, but I hate the idea of not binding. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wear a tight sports bra while I'm planting, and then once I go back to the motel, I'll change into a binder when I'm being social. I don't know. It might be awkward, but I'm willing to do it at this point. So yeah, I'm going tree planting. I'm leaving the city. I'm feeling pretty anxious about it. I don't think I've ever talked about this, but I have anxiety. So traveling gives me anxiety. The thought of, like, being so far from home, kind of isolated, makes me anxious. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I really want the money. So I'm really hoping that I can, save at least $5,000 in 3 months and come back and get surgery. And that's my plan. I feel like I had something else to talk about. Spring is here. It's really nice. I've been feeling pretty good. Like, I feel good about having a plan. Like, I really hated the feeling of just being at the mercy of a bank or my dad or whoever. Like, now that I have a plan to work to get the money, like, I feel a little bit more at peace, which is great. I feel, like, really good about leaving my job because it's just, like, I'm not happy there, so that's nice. And the sunshine has been making me feel really good, and I've been riding my bike, and, well, I was riding my bike all winter, but it's nicer to ride my bike now. I've been working on my art a lot more, which is great. Feels really good. I actually have, I'm in an art show. The opening is this Friday. So if any of you live in Toronto, you should come. It's at Oz Gallery, which is on Ossington, just south of Dundas on the west side of the street. Okay, I guess that's all I'll talk about. I also wanted to make a video talking about my identity, because I feel like I don't talk about that very much. I mostly just talk about surgery, but I haven't really been talking about my identity. So maybe I'll make another video about that. Okay, bye. Another thing that I forgot to mention about tree planting is that I'm going to get so fit. I'm going to be really fit, which is how I want to be before surgery. I want to be, like, in good shape and have some definition in my pecs. So this will help with that because I'm going to be basically exercising for 10 hours a day. And if it's at all possible, I'm going to try to do push-ups too. Anyway. Oh, and I'll be able to make videos while I'm out there because I have an iPhone, so I can make videos on my iPhone. Maybe I'll make a video while I'm on a mountain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? In a clear cut. Okay, bye.